Our coverage of the NFL brings us to the southern end of the Tar Heel State and to this beautiful venue, Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Michael Dixon with the honor of getting us started. And off we go from Bank of America Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. First play, Murray's letting it rip. That's Jonathan Mingo, complete. And he'll get it up to the 44. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that'll bring up 2nd down. The first carry now for Jonathan Brooks. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Man, that was a chain mover if he would have held on, Brock, but the contact just too much to do so.
Yeah, he's going to be disappointed in himself because you've got to make these contested catches, but I do give a lot of credit. An outstanding effort defensively to force that ball out.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Fielded at the 11. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Call that punt a 52-yard effort. And it'll be Seahawks football. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. Cuts right. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. That stop made by Derek Brown. No gain on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 7. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And now a 4th down, staring right at him. Seahawks bring it out the punt team. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it's going to be Panthers football. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Now Murray on the play fake. Legette's got it. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Brought down by Malik Woolen.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Pressure coming. It's Murray. Finds a man right side. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for 7 yards. And it'll give the Panthers a first down. Here's a quick pass to the right side. Cut. And as this play winds up out of bounds, let's see what that flag is all about. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. That holding penalty is going to make first down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. That one falls incomplete, but our attention's still behind the line. He got cleaned after that throw and drew the instant flag. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic first down. They'll run here following the penalty. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Big Ace.
Running once more with Brooks. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Carolina first. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Leonard Williams applying the hit there.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
Now Murray on 3rd and long. Has a man. It's Brooks. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
Defense just needs to hold them short. It's 4th and 7. They snap it to Murray. Escapes the pocket. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Taking a deep shot here. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. Throwing from the gun. This throw is caught. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Charbonnet crosses the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. Zach Charbonnet with the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. A carry by Brooks to start the drive. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. Neither side separating much so far. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. We're ready to go with the second quarter. It's Panthers football. They have 2nd and 9 for their first play. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions, you get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Stays in the pocket. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up 4th and long. Punter on now, and he gets into this one. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. He manages 13 on this punt return. And the Seahawks are set up well as they take over with some great field position. It's Walker on the option. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game. His goal is pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? He'll throw it. That's going to fall incomplete. Either way, he was breaking it up. Couldn't hang on to the pick, so hits the ground, brings up 4th down. Michael Dixon on the punt. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And it'll be their football. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now an inside handoff to Brooks. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a third down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now. Running the toss here to Brooks. He'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. It was Tyrell Johnson with the tackle. Nothing gained or lost on that run, and now it's 3rd and 3.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Ooh, missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's 4th down. This one intended for the running back. And that'll bring up 4th and 3.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. Looking to return from the 29. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Officially a 55-yard launch. And they're going to take over possession. First and 10, looking to throw. Complete to DK Metcalf. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. They'll get 18 yards there. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. That one's complete, right side. And he takes it across midfield and into Panthers territory. 2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 47. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
This is Walker on 2nd. And he's able to get back to the line, but that is all. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. Seahawks will try to kick as they send the field goal unit onto the field. It's 45 yards he'll try to connect from.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. On the give, it's Brooks. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
2nd and 3. Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And it'll give the Panthers a first down. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Murray here on first down. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. He was looking Xavier Legette's way there. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
He sends this one to the end zone. And the defender comes away with it. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
At their own 20-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing with a blitz on the way. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Finds a seam down the middle. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Offense in the hurry up here. Walker on first down. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Taken in by Noah Fant. It's a gain of 22. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Completed over the middle. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks grow their lead just before halftime. Setting up to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks take a 3-possession lead. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. On 1st and 10, it's Murray. That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there. Looking for the back that time. And it's going to be 2nd down. From the gun, it's Murray. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And that's good for a gain of 5. Look at Jimmy Ward getting up there to make that stop.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Now Murray. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line. That one gains 7. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
you're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
1st and 10, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
Back to the air, Murray. It's taken in by Mingo. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Murray to throw. Throw is there for Jatavion Sanders. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. It's 44 yards here from the left hash. And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a 1st down. Only 2 seconds left in the half, so on comes the field goal unit. This lined up left. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Huard with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Has this at the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds his man over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. Walker now from the gun. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
They had the 1st down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
To throw here on 1st down. Connects with Johnson. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Metcalf there to bring it in. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
Dialing up a receiver screen. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down. Throwing now off play action. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
This is an excellent job, Kate, right here by the defense to deny that big play and make them earn it offensively. If they want to reach the end zone, they're going to have to scrap and fight right through them.
Hand off to Walker from the gun. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on third down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
And this is caught. It's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks grow the lead coming out of halftime. That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks stretch their lead to 21. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. This one is taken in by Tony. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Tackle made by Nehemiah Pritchett.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
And he's brought down for a loss.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud cornerback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
Murray on third down. Legette's got it. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
That's complete. Here's Brooks. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Boye Mafe bringing that play to a halt. Just getting back to the line, and now they have to figure out a 3rd and 13. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Forced out to his right. On the run right, throwing deep. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Throw right side, caught by Smith. And he'll go down here at the 16.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. With 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
On second down, it's Brooks. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And 4th and 4 coming up. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina! The Panthers start the second half with some needed points. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Let's go. They'll come out throwing. Walker hauls it in. And he gets him around 6 there. Tackle made by Dane Jackson.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Brought in right side. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the 1st. Back to throw now. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. They're going play action. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And we'll turn our focus now to the flag down as he ends up out of bounds. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. So now a much tougher task here as they come up on 2nd and 20. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. They are throwing it again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
3rd and long for him here. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. That hits at the 9, but nobody around to grab it. It carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Come on. 1, 2, 2.
Brooks on the counter. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Go on, Larry.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. From the gun, it's Murray. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
It's intercepted by Rick Woolen. And the Seahawks take over on his 5th interception of the season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. This one intended for the running back. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Here we go.
Backfield is empty as they motion him outright. Into the hands of Walker. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Here he is on 3rd and long. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or 2, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Punt team on, and they'll send this one away. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. No return on that punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
What? What you got?
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Chased out to his right. On the move, looking deep. He's got it deep downfield. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. He's loaded another one up. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. Along the right sideline, there's space. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
2-2.
Fresh off the pick, here's Murray. It's taken in by Mingo. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
That's good for a Carolina Panther.
1st and 10, Murray. That's going to be cut by Mingo. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Carolina 1st.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Kyler looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it into the third row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now third down is so much.
And they pick him off again. Reek Woolen with the INT. And the Seahawks take over on his 5th interception of the season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
And they'll bring him down after a small gain to the 48. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Jukes out a one-stop. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. That's going to go down as a gain of 7. Now they're going to have 3rd and 2. He's dropping back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. They're set up at the 35 now. Now an inside give to Walker. And he made the most of his running room on that one, getting it down to the 27.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Running with Walker again. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Charlotte. Seahawks approaching win number 7 on the year.
Let's go now.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Staying with Walker. And he gets very good yardage there. That's down inside the 10. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. If you run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Out of the gun, a give to Charbonnet. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Zach Charbonnet with the touchdown. Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Seahawks continue piling onto this lead. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
All hit.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down.
I think we're starting to get a feel, aren't we, of why they like him so much in coverage. He reacts well to throws, is super adept at breaking up passes through contact, or like that one before they could ever reach the target.
And they pick him off again. Jimmy Ward has it. And the Seahawks take over as he records his 10th career INT. Oh, man, Brock, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense. Okay, time for the defense to think about getting that ball back, and this is where you've got to conserve every second. Got to expect the timeout coming any moment now.
Lining up to take a knee on second down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So the Seahawks take this one on the road. And this is a game that proves every Pee Wee and Pop Warner and high school coach across the country correct, Brock. Teams who make fewer mistakes and turnovers going to win a lot of football games. They kept the football, they forced a couple of turnovers, and that was a big part of the difference.